Hey Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. This is going to be the weekly tarot reading for the week up ahead for the general collective. So please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. You know, it may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe. So if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes, so you know that can really affect my memory. I can struggle to find my words or even get them out right. I get tongue-tied real easy. I also have tremors, so sometimes it feels like I'm being zapped in my hands, and when that happens, I can drop whatever I'm holding, cards included. I also have glaucoma, so sometimes I do have to bring the cards a little closer to my face so that I can see them properly. So just bear with me, you know, the message gets out the way that it is meant to eventually, right? Okay, you may hear background noise. I do have a fan going because it gets hot in here. Plus, I have two baby kitties, Hazel and Olive, in here, so you may hear them screaming like you just did, you know. Hey, they want to be held. They think if I'm in here, I should be holding them, right? Everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in the description down below, especially if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, which would really just brighten my day. I love being able to connect with you guys one-on-one. So everything is down there in that description box. Make sure you check it out. Hey, you know, maybe you want a weekly reading. Maybe you would like to do the $8 weekly reading with me. If you want to know more about that, shoot me an email, you guys. I love hearing from you. So, all right, before we get into the cards, I am going to get an angel number from the Spirit board. So, all right, Spirit, for the collective, an angel number for this week up ahead. 7, 4, 9. Okay, angel number 749. All right, and I also encourage you guys to look this up because, you know, Spirit may take you somewhere other than where they're taking me. So positive changes and new opportunities, guidance and support, building a strong foundation. So those are all associated with angel number 749. You're also being encouraged to be optimistic this week up ahead, and you know, many changes are taking place, and we should embrace these changes instead of trying to run away from them or keep them from happening. So it's also a powerful indication that abundance and prosperity are coming your way. So hey, yes, sign me up for that. So, all right, we're going to get 6 tarot cards here. And then we will see where they fall, what their meanings will be, if I can even get it out right. So, all right, Spirit, for this week up ahead, what does my collective need to know? Thank you for your guidance, your wisdom, and your truth in all matters and in all things and at all times. So, all right, what do we need to know this week up ahead, Spirit? Okay. We have the Two of Wands coming out. We have the Chariot coming out. Ooh, okay. So Wands is fire. Fire is the power of taking action. The Chariot is Cancer energy, so that is water. Water is the power of our emotions. So let's see what else we need to know here. Oop. We have the 10 of Swords coming out. Ooh, we have the Star coming out. So Swords is air. Air is the power of the mind. The star is Aquarius energy. So air energy coming out again there. Ooh, all right. We have the Ace of Wands coming through. Yes, I love it. You know me, I love the aces. They're all about new beginnings, new opportunities being made available to us. And we also have the Fool coming out. So, all right, some good energy here. 3 major arcana here with the Chariot, the Star, and the Fool. So, all right, let's see. Overall energy for this week up ahead is being represented by the Fool. So, getting started, you guys, you know, this is the Fool starts the journey right through the major arcana. So we need to make sure we're paying attention this week up ahead and not getting distracted, right? Some things may require us to take a leap of faith, to trust and believe in our guides, our angels, and the universe, that, you know, they're all working together for our highest and greatest good. The butterflies there, butterflies are signs of life and transformation. So, you know, I love butterflies, but we can easily get distracted, right? And we don't want to do that, especially if we're hanging off a cliff like that. But, you know, be willing to embrace change here, you guys, you know. And, you know, the Chariot is pretty much the same thing. So something we can look forward to is coming from this 2 of Wands. So, you know, 2s are about choices, duality they represent. So, you know, 2 of Wands, you know, taking action, you guys. Maybe you feel like you're not really sure about what you want to take action on, and we have the Ace of Wands and the 2 of Wands showing up. Yes, I know. So the 2 of Wands represents authority, power, and persuasiveness. You know, you may be taking matters into your own hands actually this week, you know, like tired of, you know, just letting it go to chance, or, you know, it's time that you make up your mind on something, you guys, and go with it. So, you know, you may feel the need to take some risks this week up ahead. So, you know, if you've been given the green light, then by all means, go ahead. You know, you need to make a choice, though, about where you invest your time, your energy, and your enthusiasm, you guys. It's very important. Okay, so what is something that we should avoid this week? And yeah, that's that 10 of Swords coming in. So, you know, she is literally dead there on the ground in that snow, that bitter cold, all them swords, all that blood. But there is a rose there. So, you know, roses are also a sign of life. And, you know, that bird is just watching and waiting. Are you going to pick yourself up and dust yourself off? You know, that's rock bottom, you guys. You know, that's being, you know, sorry, excuse my voice, overwhelmed. You know, mental exhaustion is something that I'm hearing here. So, so while you're down, you know, you may as well rest and gather your strength back up, right? So, I mean, it can be hard. You know, I'm hearing that song. I think it's Winona Judd, when you hit rock bottom, you got 2 ways to go, straight up or sideways. So, you know, it's the lowest point of the situation, you guys. You can't get any lower than that. And, you know, it's necessary for something to end in order to give way to change and new beginnings. And, you know, it's time to stop playing the victim, you guys. If you find that, you know, you're always like, woe is me, you know, time to stop being the martyr. You know, it's a very bleak looking card. I mean, very dark, right? The tree here is even dead. You know, it's the middle of winter. But the clouds, if you do take notice, they are parting way to give, you know, to the sunlight, which can indicate hope. And the hope is coming from the star over here, you know, not losing faith, not losing hope, deciding to keep going anyway. So, let's see what the theme is. The theme is this Ace of Wands. So again, new beginnings, new opportunities being made available to us. And you know, Wands is that fire. Fire is the power of taking action. So, you know, I feel like you do pick yourself up and you dust yourself off and you're like, you know what, something in my life had to die. Something in my life had to give way so that I could get up, dust myself off, and keep going, you know. This could be a new creative venture or opportunity. It could be inspiration, ambition, and potential here. And, you know, we are being encouraged to keep moving forward, you know, towards our goals with all the enthusiasm and all the confidence within us. And, you know, it's time to harness that creative energy and move forward, you know, putting your fears aside in order to cultivate your dream. So, you know, and I feel like you're not letting anyone or anything get in your way, slow you down. You know, not even yourself anymore. You're like, you know what, I've been at the lowest of lows and it didn't kill me. So it only made me stronger. So, all right, some good news is coming from the star Aquarius energy. Like I said, hope, faith, seeing the bigger picture, keeping that in mind as we're going on our journey here. And you know, not only is it hope and faith, it's inspiration, it's generosity, it's serenity, and it's faith. You know, you have to have a whole lot of faith in order to take this leap, you know, as the Fool, right? And it helps you to reflect on your blessings, you guys, so that you can foster a positive outlook. And, you know, she's surrounded by 8 stars. 8 coincides with the Strength card, which is the energy of Leo. And so, Leo is a fire sign. Again, power of taking action. So it takes a whole lot of inner strength here, you guys. This is not brute force. So, you know, we need that inner strength in order to accept our imperfections and to build a self-esteem in spite of them. And, you know, we chose to be present here on this earth, you guys. So Aquarius and Leo are opposite energies, but you know, sometimes opposites attract. I am a Leo sun married to an Aquarius sun, so you know, it happens. So our highest energy is the Chariot coming in here. Absolutely love this energy. You know, she is not letting anything or anyone hold her back, slow her down. She is choosing to move forward here and leaving the city, leaving her past behind her in search of better. You know, she represents victory, you guys, your self-confidence, success, focus, control, and authority, and achieving the goals, you know, through self-discipline, assertiveness, and perseverance. And it is a female charioteer here, and she is a self-assured warrior, you guys. And you know, you could have conflicting emotions, which is being represented by the black and white horses that are trying to veer off into different directions. But the charioteer here, she doesn't seem one bit concerned by this. You know, she is holding the reins with only one hand, you guys. She is trusting in her power. She is standing strong and true in her power. She knows exactly who she is and what she is capable of. She has all the control and willpower she needs to attain her victory. So, you know, them horses are still under her control. She is still the one calling the shots and steering her life in the direction she wants it to go. And that is how we should be as well. We should not be letting anyone else determine where we go in our lives. So, all right, let's get some fortune cookies for this week up ahead. Let's see what else we need to know here. Fortune cookies. Let's see. Okay, we have sexuality. We have society. I feel like there might be one more. Okay. 2 more, 3 more. All right, wow, a lot of fortune cookies for this week up ahead. So, sexuality. Existing relationships could find a new passion and heighten sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong, but as single, beware of temptation that could lead to trouble. A child will also bring great joy. So, you know, for those of you that have maybe been trying for a baby, maybe this is the week you get that baby dust. We have society. Say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and new love interest for singles will be the result. So, you know, maybe you ain't gonna be single long, y'all. That chair is gonna be filled. All right, we have assert yourself. Go for what you want. The time is ripe for soulmate connections. Birth of a child also likely. So not the first time that has come up, you guys. You know, I feel like you're really taking hold of them reins in your life and you're steering the course that you want to go. Change. A change of residence, partner, career, or job is on the cards. You're restless and in need of a change, and that is exactly what is coming your way. So change. All right, little Olive has decided to come up on the table here. All right. Manifestations. A bountiful time awaits you. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. So you are a very strong manifester here, you guys. So you're going after what you want. You are asserting yourself, and you know, yeah, you've been at the lowest of lows. You know what rock bottom feels like, and yet you chose to get up and you chose to keep fighting for the life that you want. You're fighting for your dreams. You're fighting for your goals. And, you know, that's a beautiful, wonderful, and amazing thing. So, all right, let's see who would like to be our animal guides this week up ahead, besides little Olive watching me. She's like, what are you doing, lady? Olive was a spicy burrito in the beginning. She didn't really like being held much, but all right, we have a number 57, Squirrel Spirit. Believe in yourself, you guys. Yes, I feel like you are really being encouraged to believe in yourself this week. You bring a lot of good to the table, so don't let anyone tell you any differently. You know, the unpredictability of life can shake your confidence in yourself and your potential for handling the challenges that come your way. Does the thought of not having enough or being enough make you squirrely? Have you forgotten all your strengths, wisdom, and resources? You have come so far on your wits and creativity, making use of all your potential and all that spirit presents you to help you through life's trying times. It's time to look back on your life and remember how your needs have always been met for the highest good, even in your most challenging times. You know, you are provided for, you are taken care of. So believe in yourself, believe in your guides and your angels, believe in the universe. And we have a number 30, Grasshopper Spirit. Take a leap of faith. So the second time that has come up here in this reading about taking a leap of faith, you guys. And you know, the grasshopper has to balance his weight very carefully because he outweighs the blades of grass, you know, that he is jumping on, but he doesn't let fear, doubt, worry, negativity get in there. And, you know, and if he does fall, he just bounces right back up, you guys. So is it hard for you to trust in good fortune because you have been hurt in the past when you took a risk? Staying earthbound does not offer the safety you seek, for that can be found only through trusting that spirit is always with you and wants the best for you. Your intuition is guidance from spirit telling you to let go of your fears and leap into the abundance and good fortune awaiting you. Grasshopper Spirit reminds you that the only way now is to jump forward. Take a mighty, mighty leap of faith. So this week coming up on Wednesday, June 11th, we have the full strawberry moon. A good affirmation: I savor the sweetness of life and honor my blessings. It's also called the hot moon, so extremes coming in here. So ooh, heating up. You know, your love life looks like it's heating up this month too. So learn how to handle crisis with calm and resilience. Seeking balance is superior to seeking extremes. There are better ways to handle conflict than rage and outrage. There may be someone who seeks to disrupt your business or life in some way. This too shall pass. The hot moon challenges us to build our resilience and reserves of wisdom and calm for those times where things are at their extreme. It reminds us that developing grace under pressure is worth its weight in gold, and that even these extremes in time will pass. Companion stone or metal is sunstone, and this is what sunstone can look like. This is a raw piece of sunstone there. The affirmation: I handle extremes with grace, yet I seek balance in all things. And I mean literally, life requires balance in all areas, you guys. So this week, if you're open and ready to receive love, I feel like it is a good time. You know, you've been doing your healing work, you've been resting and reflecting. I feel like maybe for some you've even gone hermit mode a little bit there, and you know, working on you, working on getting yourself back to where you want to be. You know, yeah, we all have our Ten of Swords moments, and you know, that can really knock us for a loop. But you know, I feel like we're like, I'm not just gonna lay down and die, bro. You're gonna have to try a little harder if you want to break me. But you know, you can't keep a good person down, right, for very long, and you bounce back up. Yeah, you've learned hard lessons, but you know, you're learning to not give your power away here as well this week up ahead. So all right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the messages. If you did, please leave me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, that old thumbs up down there. Hit it with the razzle dazzle. Give it a meow for Olive who decided to join us. And if you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with you guys. It really does bring a lot of joy into my life. And you know, you're part of the teamwork that makes the dream work here, you guys. I couldn't do any of this without you, and I really do, from the bottom of my heart, love and appreciate each and every single one of you. You truly mean so very much to me, and I hope you have an amazing week up ahead. Assert yourself, you guys. Embrace change. Stand up for yourself. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Be willing to go after the things that you want. Show the universe you want the things that you're saying you want, you guys. All right, you guys, I really do love and appreciate you so much from the bottom of my heart. I want to say thank you, blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.